Hey guys, welcome to Pen Dentistry. Hope you are doing good. I am Dr. Ayshwarya for easy learning and better understanding. If you like the video, please subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon. What is pulpectomy? Pulpectomy is complete removal of the necrotic pulp from the root canal. That you are going to remove the complete pulp. Okay, that you are going to remove the complete pulp from the root canal of primary teeth, not the permanent teeth, only the primary teeth. Pulpectomy is done, and filling them with an inert resorbable material. We are going to fill that with the inert resorbable material so as to maintain the tooth in a dental arch, so as to maintain the tooth in the dental arch. This I have explained you in the previous video. What are the indications and contraindications of the pulpectomy? Sorry. Indications are when the tooth is injured and trauma is there. When the tooth is injured and tooth is faced the trauma, then you are going to do the pulpectomy. This being tooth has cracks, then you are going to do pulpectomy. When there is a radiation injury, if there is a radiation intake by the patient and the tooth has damage, so you are going to do pulpectomy. When because of something there has created a dry cavity preparation, so you are going to do pulpectomy. If there is a galvanic shock, then you are going to do the pulpectomy. Sudden temperature change during cap or something, there is a sudden change when the temperature is not maintained well, then you are going to do the pulpectomy. Use of etchant on the exposed dental tubules. When the use of etchant is excised, okay, and the dental tubules has exposed, then you are going to do the pulpectomy. Sorry, but that not doing. Then pulp necrosis. If there is a pulp necrosis, when there is a pulp necrosis, you are going to do pulpectomy. What are the contraindications? Contraindications are when the tooth has damage beyond restoration. You are not going to do the pulpectomy. You are not going to. This is the contraindication. Then at last you are going to extract the tooth. If there is more than 2/3 of resorbed root, when the root has resorbed, like this, more than 2/3, okay, like this, then you're not going to do the pulpectomy. When there is a severe mobility, if the tooth is mobile, so you can't do the pulpectomy. Yeah, right? So you're not going to do that. Uncontrolled patient. When the patient is uncontrolled, he is not cooperating with you, so you can't do the pulpectomy. If there is a heart problem to the patient, if the patient is suffering from any heart problem, then you can't do the pulpectomy. If the patient is on if the child sorry if the child is immunocompromised, then you can't do the pulpectomy. Okay, this is about pulpectomy definition. I have given this definition in the previous video. What the procedure of pulpectomy is, it can be done in a single visit and it can be done in a multiple visit. First, we are going to take in a single visit. Okay. First step is anesthetize the tooth. You are going to anesthetize the tooth. You will going to isolate the tooth with a rubber dam. Then pulp chamber is de-roofed. First you are this is the tooth I am making. First you will de-roof the tooth. Okay, you are going to de-roof the tooth from here. Then coronal and radicular portion is removed by broach. Then you will use a broach and you will remove the coronal and radicular part of the pulp chamber. Okay. Then irrigate it with saline. You are going to irrigate it with saline. Then you are going to take the radiograph to see whether you have done the things pulpectomy in a good manner. enlarging and root canal filling material is placed, you will enlarge and you will place a root canal filling material like this. Okay. Then you will flush out debris and dentine shaving with the irrigating saline. You will flush out the debris and dentine shaving with the irrigating solution. You will going to dry the canal with the absorbent paper points. Then you will obturate the tooth, complete sealing the coronal and radiogram. You will obturate. Okay, then complete sealing is done. The coronal and radiogram pulp is done, complete sealing. Then final restoration is done, and then placement of the stainless steel crown on the tooth. Okay. First one is anesthetize, isolate, deroofing, irrigation, radiograph, enlarging filling material placing, flushing out debris, dry the canal, obturate the canal, complete sealing. Then you will do final restoration. Then stainless steel crown is placed. This is done in single visit. Patient will come to you first time, and you are going to do the process and complete the process of pulpectomy in a single visit. The second one is multiple visit pulpectomy. In this, we recall the patient in multiple times. First appointment. In first appointment, what we are going to do? First, we are going to anesthetize the tooth. Then we will prepare a cavity. Same process we are going to do, but in a steps we are going to do this. First one is anesthetize the tooth, cavity prepared. Then deroofing is done, coronal and radicular pulp removed. Then what we are going to do? If you have removed the coronal and radicular pulp, put a pharmacrysol cotton pallet into the filling, into the canal, the coronal portion. Cotton plate is placed on the coronal portion. Okay, here it is placed. Then temporary filling is done. Then you are going for the second appointment. You are going to recall the patient. Okay, then you will remove the filling which you have placed in the first appointment. You are going to remove that temporary filling. Then you will do filing of the canal. You will increase the diameter of the canal so that you can easily do BMP. Determine the working length. You will going to determine the working length and irrigate the canal, and you will do BMP, and you will dry the canal. If after placing a BMP, after doing BMP, you will dry the canal and place temporary restoration. Again, in the second visit, you are going to place the temporary restoration as you have done in the first one. Then in the third appointment, you will recall the patient after 5 to 7 days. The temporary filling which you have placed in the second appointment, you are going to remove that temporary filling. You will irrigate and dry the canal. Okay, canal wall with, you will irrigate and dry the canal. Then you are going to coat the canal. You are going to coat the canal with thin watery mixture of cement. Then you are going, as you have filled the canal with the thin watery mixture, then slowly and gradually you are going to use the thick mixture, and you are going to fill the canal with a thick mixture. Keep on adding the mixture. You will seal the pulp. You are going to fully seal the pulp, and you are going to recall the patient after 1 week. After that 1 week, you are going to recall the patient. That if there is no pain, then you will do final restoration. And after final restoration, as you know, after final restoration, what we do? We are going to place the crown. The indication of single visit pulpectomy is when the tooth is large, carious, exposed, and there is an involvement of radicular pulp without periapical change. If there is a tooth and the periapically there is no fistula, no sinus or abscess is present, then you will go for the single visit pulpectomy. Okay, and if there is a in multiple visit, indication is infection is there. Okay, infection will be there, abscess will be there, chronic sinus exist, then you are going for the multiple visit pulpectomy. In non-vital primary tooth, it is done in non-vital primary tooth, and it is if there is a necrotic pulp, where pulp is necrotic, okay, and periapical involvement. There is a involvement of periapical region. Then you are going to do the multiple visit pulpectomy. To know more about me, links are in description box. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe and like the video.